Welcome back to Crystal Talks. It is Katie and Cynthia here talking about another chakra today. We are doing this chakra series where we are sharing basic information about each of the seven main chakras, as well as crystals and essential oil pairings that really support you to create balance within those chakra centers. So, what chakra are we talking about today, Cynthia?
Our love chakra, which also is connected with healing, which is the heart chakra, of course.
Yes. And the heart chakra is such a special chakra because it is the bridge between the physical and spiritual self. So it really creates that connection between our beings in the physical realm and the spiritual realm, those lower and upper chakras. So the heart chakra is such a powerful center. Not that they all aren't powerful and important, they are very much all equally important. The heart center just really kind of has that connection piece. So such an important chakra to pay attention to. Like Cynthia said, love, compassion, forgiveness. Our inner child sits within our heart chakra space as well. It is located at the heart center, front and back. Your chakras kind of move in the front and back of these spaces, but at that heart chakra center. It's physically associated with your heart, your lungs, your circulatory system, your arms, and your hands as well. So we don't always talk about, we have chakras throughout our body. There are lots of chakras. We usually talk about these seven main chakras, but we have palm chakras, chakras that spin in our hands, and they are directly connected to our heart. So they're connected to our heart through our arms and into our hands. So your palm chakras are a great way to use your heart chakra to connect to what your heart is calling you for. Great, great tool to use. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. Do a little tutorial on how to use the palm chakras. So your physiological function with the heart chakra is love, which falls under so many different things. Love encompasses so many different feelings and actions and emotions and just different things. But that is your physiological function for the heart, love. The major challenge here is grief, that feeling of grief, of grief for loss or grief for the self of not doing something that you felt called to do and certain choices you make. Just really, that's the challenge there is grief. Great mantras to use with your heart chakra energy are I love and I forgive, and really just filling in what follows that for you, letting your intention maybe guide the way and finishing those mantras. I love myself. I forgive myself. You know, a lot of times when we talk about forgiveness, we talk about forgiving others, and we forget about this piece of forgiving ourselves because we get mad at ourselves too. When we don't take that action we really wanted to take, or we make a choice and it didn't turn out how we wanted to. And, a lot of times that's just the divine stepping in, right? But still, it doesn't always feel great and we can get mad at ourselves. And so, forgiving yourself is really important for your heart chakra energy as well. The sound vibration for the heart chakra is yam. So repeating that as you're meditating, letting that vibration move through your body, and or listening to it repeated, yam repeated for meditation is really great to work with that heart chakra energy, to move stagnant energy, to break up some blockages, just keep that heart chakra energy and that energy of love flowing through your being. Of course, there are crystals and essential oils to use as well that add to that amazing vibration of the heart chakra. Cynthia, tell us about the crystals that really work well with our heart chakra.
Well, probably the best known is the rose quartz. It's just all things love, everything love, love of self, love of others, all kinds of love and compassion wrapped up in that beautiful rose quartz. Green aventurine is also well known. It not only activates that heart chakra, but it supports the courage, our courage within ourselves. Green jade, another fairly well known. It's very harmonizing. stone, peaceful and calm, and gives us a sense of love. Some perhaps lesser known ones, African bloodstone is very grounding, but it also works well with the heart chakra. It's sort of a little bit of a mystical stone. And another lesser known one perhaps is rhodonite. Either version, the pink rhodonite, which is all pink, or the one that has the black veins running through it, has a connection a little bit with the root chakra. The rhodonite is very nurturing and calming, and it helps us with forgiveness. Unakite, another one that has the colors. It has the red and green, both colors of the heart chakra, and it's great for healing and balancing. And then you may not even have run across this one before, but if you don't know ruby zoisite, I encourage you to go out and find a piece of it. It's beautiful to look at with that rosy red color and also the green, and it's very emotionally soothing. I think you'll benefit greatly from keeping any of those stones around, but lesser known ruby zoisite in particular, I encourage you to go find. Um, and your favorite, Katie?
I mean, there's so many good ones. I always love rose quartz, love green aventurine. Ruby zoisite, like you said, is just such a really powerful stone. It has such beautiful coloring. That green and pink coloring is just so beautiful. I actually found ruby zoisite when I was making crystal bracelets when I had the yoga studio, and someone had asked me to make one for someone who had just lost, I think it was their husband. And so I was really researching crystals that supported moving through grief and moving through loss. And ruby zoisite was one of those crystals that came up for its ability to soothe emotions and kind of move that heart chakra energy. And so it's just a really great stone to work with your heart chakra when that grief comes up. If it's because of loss or whatever reason you're feeling that grief, that challenge in the root chakra, just such a powerful stone. So definitely one of my favorites that, like you said, is not very well known. In fact, I may have never came across it until this moment if I hadn't researched. I was doing major research to find what stones would really be good for this bracelet that I was going to make. And so anyway, totally agree. Ruby zoisite, if you haven't heard of it, if you haven't worked with it, definitely one to get. It's great to use all of these crystals that Cynthia mentioned to hold near your heart, to really work with that heart chakra energy, to wear on a necklace. Necklace is going to sit right by the heart, to create a crystal grid, again, infusing those crystals with that intention, meditating with the crystals, kind of meditating with the crystals in your hand perhaps, but envisioning them as they sit on your heart center, as they enter that heart chakra energy and kind of vibrate through the heart chakra. Because remember, crystals are a vibration, right? They are an energy, and that's what supports these different energy centers that we're talking about. And of course, a great way to use these crystals is in a crystal essential oil roller bottle, pairing essential oils and crystals together, really getting that vibration of both, that energy of both to support your being. So, Cynthia, let us know, what is the Heart Chakra essential oil blend?
Well, this is for a 10 ml bottle, your standard, essential oil roller bottle. Take 6 drops of jasmine, 6 drops of bergamot, 4 drops of rose, and 4 drops of geranium. You can just feel you just think about those oils and you can feel the love going everywhere. Fill the rest of that bottle with carrier oil of choice. I recommend jojoba for its skin benefits, but if this is something you're not going to use very often, this blend, and you're going to keep it around, then you might want to go with coconut oil because it has a good shelf life, good stability. and some of the crystals that you can add to that bottle as well to get even more benefit. With this particular blend, I think the rose quartz, the green aventurine, or um, African bloodstone would be great ones to choose. And you can do it the chips, you can do the rollerball, you can do both, you can mix and match, whatever it calls to you. Rub it on your heart chakra, or again, if your intuition is telling you someplace else, other than those places we never put essential oils, right? Then go with your intuition, because there's a reason that you're hearing that voice telling you what to do.
Absolutely. That inner guidance system is always very powerful when we follow it. So let us know what's calling to you, essential oils, crystals, the combination of the two. Drop a comment below. Let us know what really is kind of calling to you through your intuition. We'd love to hear from you. Also, we have an ebook that has all the information we talked about today for the heart chakra, but also all of your 7 main chakras from root to crown, and it is totally free. There's a link below in the description that you can go ahead and grab that ebook, and we will be back here next week to talk about the throat chakra. So we'll see you then.